Meet Aisha, a final year university student, supervising assignments, presentations, group project, and way too many cups of coffee. But despite being so close to graduations, there's one big question constantly running through her mind. What am I actually going to do with my future? She asks. Everywhere she looks, everyone seems to have their life figured out. Her friends already know what careers they want, and she saw someone already has a LinkedIn profile that somehow looks more professional than show employees. Meanwhile, Aisha feels completely lost. The pressure keeps growing. Her family wants her to choose a safe career. Social media makes success look easy, and the more closer graduations get, the more confused she becomes. Next is discovering career explorations. One evening, while scrolling through career advice videos, instead of doing her assignment, Aisha discovered something called career explorations. At first, it sounded complicated, but actually, career explorations is simply the process of learning more about yourself and discovering careers that match your interests, skills, personality, and values. Suddenly, things started making more sense. Maybe choosing a career wasn't supposed to happen instantly. Maybe people weren't magically born knowing exactly what they wanted to do. Or maybe exploring different possibility was part of the journey. For the first time, Aisha felt curious instead of afraid. So she decided to take the first step, not towards a perfect career, but towards understanding herself better.
Asaya began trying different methods of career exploration. First, she took self-assessment tests online. The results surprised her. Apparently, she enjoyed communication, creativity, and helping people solve problems. Then came internships. During her internship experience, Asaya finally saw what working life actually looked like beyond textbooks and lecture slides. She learned that real jobs were not always glamorous, but they could still be meaningful and exciting. She also tried job shadowing, where she observed professionals in different workplaces. Some jobs looked interesting, some looked stressful, and some made her think, okay, definitely not for me. Asaya also attended career fairs and networking events. At first, introducing herself to strangers felt awkward, but slowly, she became more confident. She talked to mentors, asked questions, and listened to real stories from working adults. And little by little, Asaya began discovering not only what careers existed, but what kind of future she truly wanted. This is just the beginning of Asaya's journey.
But career exploration was not always easy. Sometimes, the biggest challenges came from pressure and self-doubt. Aisha's parents worried about whether her future career would be stable enough. They wanted her to choose something secure and familiar. At the same time, social media constantly showed influencers becoming successful overnight. Every scroll made it seem like everyone else already had their dream life figured out. Meanwhile, Aisha was still trying to understand herself. There were also moments when she lacked confidence. She hesitated to ask questions, she overthought applications, and sometimes she felt scared to step outside her comfort zone. But eventually, Aisha realized something important. Career exploration is not about being perfect. It is about learning, trying, failing, growing, and continuing to move forward. Even small steps still count as progress. Aisha soon realized that many students share the same struggle. One student chose accounting mainly to satisfy his parents. But after experiencing internship training, he realized he did not actually enjoy the work. Another student loved teaching, but was afraid people would think she had wasted her degree. Stories like this happen more often than people realize. Many students feel trapped between personal interests and outside expectations. Sometimes, people spend years preparing for careers that do not truly match who they are. Without proper career exploration, individuals may end up feeling unhappy, unmotivated, or disconnected from their work. Hearing these stories made Aisha reflect on her own journey. She realized that choosing a career should not only be about salary, pressure, or expectations. It should also be about passion, purpose, and personal fulfillment.
Thankfully, career exploration is not only the responsibility of students or employees. Organizations also play an important role. Many companies now understand that employees perform better when they are given opportunities to grow and explore their potential. Some organizations provide training programs to help employees build new skills. Others offer mentorship opportunities where experienced workers guide younger employees. Career development programs, workshops, and job rotation systems also help employees discover their strengths and future goals. When organizations support career growth, employees feel valued and motivated. When employees motivated, organizations become stronger too. It becomes a win-win situation for everyone. In fact, some of the world's largest companies invest heavily in career exploration and employee development. Amazon supports employees through its career choice and upskilling programs, helping workers gain new skills and prepare for future career opportunities. Google introduced their Career Guru program, where experienced employees coach others through one-on-one mentoring sessions. while Boeing offers rotational programs that allow employees to experience different roles while developing leadership and technical skills. These organizations understand something very important. Employees are not just workers, they are individuals with goals, talents, and potential. By investing in employee growth, organizations create more innovative, loyal, and productive teams. Career exploration is not only beneficial for individuals, it is also a powerful strategy for organization success.
After months of exploring, learning, and reflecting, Aisha finally began seeing her future more clearly. She no longer felt pressure to become someone she was not. Instead, she focused on finding a career path that matched her strengths, values, and passions. The journey was not perfect. There were moments of confusion, fear, and uncertainty, but every experience helped her grow. Through career exploration, Aisha discovered more than just career options. She discovered confidence, purpose, directions, and belief in herself. At the same time, organizations that support career growth gain employees who are motivated, skilled, and committed. In the end, career exploration is not simply about finding a job. It is about discovering a future where both individual and organization can success together. Because sometimes the right path is not something we immediately know, it is something we discover along the journey.